Well, hello. In this episode of Finno Machining, we are going to make this piece of material a little bit more suitable. We actually will precise cut it to dimensions suitable for the tailstock. And what you are about to see now is me setting up this milling machine for this operation. It will be used as an horizontal mill. So, okay. Yeah. Well, there you are. Okay, now, well, I will do this without coolant. We'll be using this one. I'm running it rather slow, and cutting 1 millimeter at a time. These are very tough cermet inserts. I think they can take it. We shall see. Okay, well, it became a mirror finish, and it's a reference surface, so that's the reason for such a mirror finish in this. And yeah, okay. The papers here are just to get a good grip on this because the surface is nothing to be trusted on. But now we have a surface that we can trust on. Let's see. Oh, we still have some chips here. Oh yeah. That's a very good. And now I just deburr it. And then we are going to use this as a reference surface, and the next surface to mill is this one. now all the surfaces but one has been done, and that's the tilted surface I'm going to do now. Well, this is just put here so that there is a deviation of 10 millimeters of this distance. This is not very accurate. It's something like there might be 0.2 millimeter difference. It's irrelevant, because this piece, when it's done, will be used to mill the other one, to align that one. So this means that the seam inside the bore will not be parallel with the bore, but it's a little bit tilted, so it's possible to ream with hand reamer. So now this also has the mill scale here, so I probably will destroy some of the inserts here, but well, that's life. Okay. Well, this piece is now well ready as far it goes for this purpose. At this stage, there will be a lot of holes in it, but and a big ass hole from this end, but we will go into that later on. But now the next task, as you can see, this is not straight, it's tilted, it's tilted a little bit, so we should make a matching tilt in this one. And furthermore, this one should be so that it starts, the tilt at this end starts at 5 millimeters above the center line of the lathe and ends up 5 millimeters under the center line. Well, now we need to know where the center line is, and that one happens in the lathe. Okay, when I measured the center line here, we need to take from this the back edge here about 2 millimeters away, and of course 10 more millimeters from here, so altogether it will be 12 millimeters, and well, that's a little bit well, it's a lengthy process, and I probably will film some of that, but not all. It will be, yeah. And how I put this here, I use this my newly milled piece as an angle thing, and then adjusted this with that one, and now it's in the correct position, correctly aligned, so just go on with milling. here it is now. Well, it became really good actually. The surface is really straight, and I deepened it, stoned the surface a little bit, and well, I believe I don't need to do any more matching than this. It will be there. There is no wiggle wherever I place it or whichever way I place it. So yeah, the surfaces are straight and about in the correct angle. Yeah. So the next thing is to bolt it into place. Yeah, drill press. So here is the setup now. This is just a lot of clamps making this horror show. So it is there in the back side we have one parallel which is solid, so it will align this side straight. And on this side, these are these machinists, whatever they are, they have aluminium pieces this side, so that should, I think that it should take care of the small difference in the width. Well, there is not a lot, it's something like 200 of a millimeters, but it's still enough so that I cannot use parallels on both sides. And same applies to the lengthwise, which also, here you can see the parallel. This is the front side, which is facing the lathe chuck, and then we have here in the back side aluminium piece and this clamp, and these are really solid now. And then it's just put on a vise here. All in all, the setup is semi-rigid. There might be chance this to lift up, and hopefully it doesn't do that. I will be very careful when drilling, which is about to start now. Huh. Mm-hmm. Well, that didn't go well with the countersinking. Well, the reason was not the setup, not the speeds or anything like that. It was the tool itself. I bought this one from Frankfurt Flea Market and never used it, and it looks like it has been never used, and I know the reason why it has never been used. Namely, you take a file and you can read here in the side HSS, high speed steel. Okay. You are not supposed to be able to file it, right? Wrong. This one goes like nothing. And yeah, I understand if the shaft is soft, so that the tool can grip on that one, but the blades should be really hard. Let me show you what happened here. That one I just filed. And this is soft as baby ass. So the only thing that reminds even remotely to high speed is the velocity which this enters the trash bin. That steel is really soft. I don't understand, and it's not suitable even for repurposing for anything. So I use decent end mill here, and in the milling machine it has to be done here now. A little bit more laborious, but well, what can you do? The thing is that this is not straight. Well, not a problem in this milling machine. I can place it like that, and after that I can come from this direction and do the job. Nothing fancy about that. So here is the tailstock now in this condition, and now the next step will be to drill a big hole into it. Well, is it an overkill for this lathe? Definitely. Exactly how I like it. And this is for example the quill. There is somewhat more travel. The original in this Chinese lathe, the travel is under 2 inches. It's about 4 centimeters, 4.5. That's really tiny travel. Now it becomes maybe 20 centimeters, which is 8 inches. So that's more than enough. Well, but the next step will be to drill the hole into this one. And this will be in the next episode of FUM0144 Machining. That will be very exciting. Let's see. Well, yeah. So, till then, bye!